Hey, everybody. Welcome to Zach Sports Cards and Collectibles. Thank y'all for watching. Appreciate it, y'all. We got an awesome episode. I'm really honored to have Perch with me tonight. It's going to be a great episode. Really honored to have Perch back, man. He's back for a second time, and this is awesome, man. Super pumped about having Perch with me tonight.
Oh, thanks,
Welcome.
man.
This
Thank
is
you
gonna be
so
awesome.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be great. And I just saw, as soon as we went live, y'all, the Chiefs just scored a touchdown right now to make it 7-7 right now. So put the game on mute and watch us. I know y'all are watching it.
Impeccable timing, right?
Right. That's right. Scored a touchdown. It's 7-7 now, y'all. What is that quarter? I think it's first quarter right now, y'all. So
Okay. Yeah.
no problem. No foul. There's Patrick Mahomes. There. Okay.
All right, I watched the pregame a little bit.
Oh, you did?
I was watching pregame. Yep. I was watching pregame a little bit, so it was really cool.
It's the first night of NFL football, and I was just telling Perch, we both have families, and this time of the night is our free time. Like, we're getting the kids to bed right now, and we're like, yeah, they're in bed, they're asleep. We can watch sports and dog sports cards and rip packs. And this is our time, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
A little bit of free time in the evening. Yeah, it's pretty chaotic when you got the bedtime routine to do, right? So usually starts around 7:30 Eastern for us, and then kind of we'll lull over a little bit, but it was a little bit late tonight, at 8 something tonight, but it can be pretty chaotic. So we're in the same boat, my friend.
For sure. I felt tonight. I had to take my daughter joined the band, and she's got a test tomorrow, and she's going to be playing the clarinet. And she wasn't staying for a test, so I had to take the clarinet away from her tonight. It wasn't a good thing.
Mine's going to play the trumpet.
Oh, awesome!
And I played in grade school too. So they have a note or a music book, and it shows you how to play the notes, and that's kind of how I learned when I was in school. And so I'm trying to see if I can do a video for Saturday night show so I can show off a little bit of skill. So I was practicing Happy Birthday song. I'm rusty. It's been a lot of years since I played, but I tried, I tried my best. So I'm really excited for her to do it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm proud of her too. My daughter, I've been trying to get her to do some hobbies, and for me, I was a sports guy. I always was playing sports. I sung in chorus. I was so bad in chorus in high school, they kicked me out. So I went and played sports. I was bad. The chorus teacher had to take me outside. She took me outside. She said, "Look, you're so bad. We just can't have you in here. You need to turn in your uniform and everything." And I was like, "Okay, well, I guess I'll go play football now."
It breaks the soul a little bit.
Yeah. I always tell people that story. When they want me to sing the Putt Putt Boogie song, thank y'all that joined us on Sunday night. That was an epic live stream.
Yeah, it was.
But I said, y'all, this may be the first and only time you ever hear me sing, because I was kicked out of chorus in high school. I was such a bad singer. But
I did the same thing. Played sports throughout grade school. So ran track and field, 100, 200, 4x100. Played on the basketball team in grade school. We still happen to have a volleyball team, which was pretty crazy. And then even a badminton team, which was I grew up in Canada, so I don't know if that's the same over here. But I ran track.
Lacrosse?
No, not in grade school. So had soccer, basketball. For some reason, even though it's Canada's national sport technically, we didn't have it. And when I moved here to the U.S., I tried out for the hockey team, but it wasn't up to par. So didn't make the team, and so I joined football. I played football for a year, and offensive line, defensive guard, and was on kick return. So that was fun. Got my letter.
We're learning about Perch's football career. We're always usually talking about hockey with Perch. We're learning about this is awesome. On a football special tonight. We're learning about Perch's football history. This is awesome.
Oh, I was a beast in high school. Yeah, had weightlifting class, could bench quite a bit, and I was pretty strong back then. So I had to take it on the field. I wanted to be a running back though. Having the track and field kind of background, and I'm not a super tall guy, right? I was just pretty stocky and fast. So I really wanted to be a running back, but not playing, since freshman year, I was just kind of learning the game. I was so into hockey I didn't really know a ton about football and really still don't. So when I open this, I'm gonna need your help, man,
Oh,
because
definitely.
I only know like a few, some of the big names, out there. So yeah, it'll be
Well,
cool to.
you're the official Detroit Lions correspondent on Spine
I
Ticks.
am. So yes, I watched all last season. So my daughter really likes football. So we watched last year. Definitely know Jahmyr Gibbs, Aiden Hutchinson, obviously Jeff Goff. And like watching preseason, they look really deep. And
Yeah,
I know it's preseason, but
yeah.
to see the skill that they have in kind of their depth is going to be real exciting to see. And I think they're going to go far again. I really do. So I'll be watching every Lions game for sure and trying to take as many notes so I can contribute with my boys there and see how it goes. But yeah, I had the game on a little bit, and I'll try and watch as much as I can this year until hockey season starts, and then I might have to pick and choose a little bit what I'm gonna watch.
That's awesome, man. This is great. Well, let's shout everybody out. I usually do
Yeah,
that.
let's
Like
do it.
does and
Let's give the
on
chat some
there.
love.
So we want to shout out Swag. Your team stinks. Did it air this week? If it did, I missed it. Swag, let me know. I know. Go back and watch the replay. It's one of my favorite shows to watch on YouTube. Is Your Team Stinks, and I give them a hard time because I know what the real name of that show is.
Yeah.
I give it. Right. It's the PG version of the name.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
So shout out to Swag, man. That's a great show, by the way. If you're not subscribed, you need to jump on the bus. One of the great hockey bros, and I had him on last winter for our hockey night in Canada night, and that is CCB.
Jason, he's awesome.
Yeah, I have to bring you back again for a third time. 3 when we do hockey night in Canada again, because I'm gonna do it again.
I would love it.
And
Jason's a good bro.
Jason's
a good bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring Jason back too, and had Kaylee and Jordan squad. So many great YouTubers. That was so much fun. Firebox Breaks.
Oh yeah,
great channel.
He's awesome.
I love Firebox. Did a face reveal right here on the channel. I mean,
what?
Yeah,
no way. All I see is his hands.
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Fire, and that was an incredible night for me because I was so honored because he's never done a face reveal on his channel. And he did his first face reveal right here on this channel. I was honored by that, and I'll never forget Keith doing that. That was an awesome night. So we'll do that again. I'm gonna invite you back this winter.
Man. Yeah,
it's Canadian. Cool. I call it Canadian Hockey Night, and I have all my favorite Canadians come together on one night. We talk about hockey.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. Great time. We should have done that twice this winter, by the way. Justin W. Smith in the house. Hey, Justin, great guy. See him around in the chat. He's super supportive. Thank you so much, Justin. Sith in the house. We were just talking about Sith. Spine Ticks Saturday night. And Perchy is the newest person on the show. Super pumped about seeing that. And, man, what a lineup. You've got Logan from the Hilton on there. Dan, Swag, Dave, everybody on there. It's just one of my favorite shows to watch. I was telling Perch before the show started, one of my favorite things to do on Saturday night is get me a bowl of ice cream and watch Spine Ticks on Saturday night. So that's a Zach tradition. Get me some peppermint ice cream like I had tonight, and I watch my Spine Ticks. So
yeah, it's been fun, man. It's been huge shout out to those guys. Yeah, I had asked to be on the Wolverine like I was telling you backstage, and they've been nice enough to have me back every Saturday. So I really appreciate that. And because it's like the only day I have, like free, especially late at night. So to be a part of it is really cool. They love cards. They love sports. I like comics. And so,
me too.
Yeah, it's been a blast. They're a fun crew and a bunch of really nice guys. So yeah, it's been amazing.
I've been saying that for years about Spine Ticks, bring it all together, the comics, the cards, the sports, the pets. I know Swag's not a big fan of Spine. Get Swag, but it's great, and you bring it all together one night, and it's really cool. Everybody comes together, and I'm the biggest fan. Budget Rips in the house. He's coming to us from Detroit, over there near where Perch is from.
Let's go Lions!
Yeah. And then Nikki 2 times, who was with us last week. Oh man,
yeah.
Nikki was awesome last week. So honored to have Nikki here with us.
He was missing his music last Thursday. I wanna hear that music going in the background, Nikki, on those Thursday nights.
Nikki's chat on Sunday night. My favorite thing to watch is how he deals with the trolls. I just every week I watch it. I'm like, how do you deal with the trolls? Go if you want to know how to deal with trolls, ask Nikki 2 times because he deals with a bunch of them on his channel all the time, and he deals it with class and dignity and does it great, man. Super fun about having Nikki on last night. Well, Nikki, I had to have you back sometime soon. Really, really fun night. We got Dino79 in the house. How you doing, man? Thank you for all the support on my videos. He was even commenting on my Paw Patrol videos. Paw Patrol. I appreciate all this wonderful support. Let's see here. Oh, Lon Espinosa. There's a big hockey bro right there.
Hockey
Loves
bro.
Avs and just like Swag, and he's a great guy here. Super pumped having Lon stop by. Lon's a great supporter of the channel. Appreciate Lon stopping by each and every week. Barrett Bayhurst coming to us from Seattle in the great Northwest
City. There you go.
You know, Barrett used to play minor league hockey. Did you know that?
Wow. Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. I think he played I want to say he played for the I'm not exact on this. He'll let me know in the chat. I think he played for the Portland Winterhawks. I'm not sure.
No kidding.
In that, you know that division they were in up there? My dad, when I was a kid, my dad went to Portland. He brought me home a Portland Winterhawks shirt, and I thought that was the coolest thing in the world because it looked like the Blackhawks jerseys. But it's that hockey league up there in the Northwest. I think that was the name of the team, but he played some minor league hockey.
That's great.
One time I was on a stream with him, and he was telling about that. It was awesome. Judy in the house. Hey, Judy. Judy is so awesome. Every video I drop, if I have 30 people, the one person that always comments, nobody will watch it, but Judy's watching it, and she's supporting me and putting those comments in the chat. Judy, you're the best. Even for
she's a sweetheart.
Super pumped. Thank you so much.
I always see her in the chat. She's a sweetheart.
One of the best out there. I couldn't do it without you, Judy. Thank you so much. So see other swag play. I was a beast in Dino says I was a beast in high school, but now in orangutan. Well, I've tried to lose some weight. Oh, Sid says Swag Show will be back next Wednesday. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, I was reading Jason's comment about what's up with Crosby because Crosby is one of my biggest PC players. I don't know, Jason, to be honest with you. The way they kind of went about the off season, I have a feeling he'll be a Penguin for life. It'd be crazy to see him leave the team, but I'm not sure, buddy. It's weird that he hasn't, but maybe halfway through the year we'll see a signing.
Oh yeah, he hasn't. When is the contract end of the season?
Yeah, his contract ends end of this season. With them getting Dubas from Toronto, it's really changed the dynamic of how they're building the team. They're one of the oldest teams in the league right now, and having Malkin, Crosby, Letang, getting up into 37, 38 years old. So, yeah, I mean, at some point that you got to kind of pivot and get some young blood kind of in there, but you don't want to leave the guy hanging who's top 10 all time in scoring and 3-time Stanley Cup champion, 2-time gold medalist. I mean, Crosby, put up a ton of points last year. Really probably could have hit 100 if he didn't have like a little lull kind of towards the end of the season there. But yeah, it's crazy. We'll see what happens though.
Yeah,
I have high hopes.
I was watching them. I kind of am a little part Penguins fan. I kind of pull for them. I was watching them during the season, and they had it. They were kind of getting toward the playoff run, and then they kind of just fell toward the end of the season. And I was pulling for them, but they just didn't make it last year.
He's a fun player to watch.
DK in the house. DK, have it your way. Thank you, DK. Best. Kenneth Bird. I put him up here. Kenneth was one of our winners in our giveaway on Sunday night. Kenneth, I sent your LA Daily Cruise and put it in the mail yesterday. So, and it was a Tuesday. It was Tuesday. So check your mailbox next couple of days. Congratulations. And I want to make an announcement. Congratulations to all our winners. Barbie Darby, Rule Life won our grand prize. I haven't heard back from her. So Barbie, if you're watching, message me on Instagram or Facebook. Fox Crew Cards messaged me as well. You want an LA Daily Cruise, and the commenting collector Robert, who was on our show here a few weeks ago, won. I mailed him, and I sent him some sunflower seeds. So I sent him some. I'm looking to see some gigantic sunflowers in his garden in Minnesota from Georgia next year. So I sent him some. Looking
That's
forward to
awesome.
yeah, I told him
I have a pack of sunflower seeds that I wanted to plant in my yard.
Oh, you did?
I did, yeah. I don't know. I kind of chickened out, but I have space for it. We got a huge yard. I definitely have space for it.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Well, they take about 90 days. So, I mean, I know y'all's fall comes a little bit early this year, so it's probably too late this year. But next spring, put them in, and y'all probably, I lived in Cleveland, Ohio, which is kind of similar climate than y'all had. So I know you got a short summer. Like for us in Georgia, our winter doesn't start till maybe our first frost is like the November 2nd. So we have a little bit more of a window of those 90 days. Like I plant my last sunflower crop here in Georgia in late July because and I have one field left, and I'm thinking late September, early October that'll bloom. But yeah, you got to give them about 90 days, and you can, especially if it stays dry, you can get a big crop out of there. So
it's been, last year was pretty dry. This year has been pretty wet, I would say, comparatively speaking, I guess, to last year. Our particular land that we're on does retain a lot of moisture in the soil. So our house and our whole subdivision was kind of built on an old marshland, back in the 50s. So tends to hold a little bit more moisture, but I have a really good sunny patch that I can put them in that will be, I think, perfect for them. So
yeah, they like it dry and they like it sunny. That's the main key. I had those. I had some that are 9 feet tall. Those were got during a dry spell, and then I have some that are like a foot tall, and it's because we had a real wet spring. So rain really affects them a lot. Definitely, I look forward to seeing that, Perch. I want to see that in the video when you.
Yeah, my kids will love it.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, they're so much fun too. Sports car ripping teacher Vince in the house. Hey Vince, how you doing? Watching some football with the boys and listening in. Happy football. And yes, CCB Jason, I got all the coal out of my hair yet. And look, I still have hair on my head. 3 Good Nerds said I would lose. He lost all his hair when he put coal in his hair. I'm trying to make it to 50, y'all, with hair in my head. Look, I got about 8 more months to see if I can make it. I'm going a little bit, Bob.
There you go.
I still got it, y'all. If I can make it 8 more months, I'll be happy in life. I could just lose it all after I turn 50. All right. Let's see here. We got let's see if anybody else we had. Judy, Nikki, two-time Nikki, the guest from 2 weeks ago. Hammy is going to have what does this say? Hammy is going to have a burn a Jordan Love car when he gonna spank the backer. Yeah, I heard that talk. You're excited about that guy. I know you're excited about that game this week, Nicky. Sunday night he was talking about that. Football is finally back. That's right. And it's 7-7 right now. Baltimore, Kansas City. We're in the second quarter right now. So it's a good fight. Both these two teams, they played each other in the AFC Championship last year, right? And when that, I think that was it. And 2 good teams right here, Lamar Jackson and then Patrick Mahomes. I can't remember. Was it him? Yeah, that was it. That was the AFC Championship game. I can't remember, so long ago, y'all. I knew Baltimore went far last year. Oh, look there, Lamar Jackson just fumbled. Okay, but sorry, y'all. ADD. All right, so let me introduce my guest here. Really honored to have Perch with me tonight. Thank you, Perch, for stopping by, and I'm gonna kind of let you talk a few minutes about your channel and what we had Perch back here back in the winter a couple months ago, and it was really honored to have Perch on here. And I was like, Perch sent me some mail, and I wanted to have Perch back here for a while. And I said, Perch, why don't you come on the show? So he came on here. I'm super honored to have him back here. And kind of feeling Perch kind of disappeared for a while. Now he's back. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Perch. I'll shut my mouth and let you talk.
Yeah, you're good, man. So ultimately, just started to show my buddy. He lives in Ohio. He's Canadian like myself. And we've been friends for 27 years and just all around great bro. And we talk every single day. And he's like, man, why don't you film the videos and show me? And then, you start to do that and you start to meet people in the community. And it all kind of just started, growing a little bit. And it's not like super important to me. Like it doesn't really matter to me. It was just to meet like other collectors, right? And to kind of share the love of the hobby with. So I've been to card shows, and I haven't really had like the greatest experiences there with meeting other collectors like that. So it's kind of been junky in that aspect. And like, because you see a lot of videos on YouTube and they're having a really good time and meeting all sorts of cool people. I don't know, man, if Michigan's different, it's just not like the same vibe. Like I've met a couple cool guys, but yeah, I mainly rip hockey. It's really the sport I know, the most, especially cards. I've been collecting for a long time. My dad kind of got me into it, and he's got, a lot of the greats from the 80s in his collection. And then, when we moved here from Canada, my dad was able to kind of make a hockey hall of fame in his basement, and he's got a ton of collectibles and memorabilia. And so, yeah, hockey's been kind of my main go-to. And I started collecting really heavily in 06, 07 to about 2010, got married, and then, kind of stopped a little bit. I would buy a blaster box here and there just to kind of keep up with, buying cards and ripping cards. And then, yeah, got really into it. I don't know. We're going on about a year and a half now, almost 2 years. And again, just met some really cool people, and yeah, did the show on Fridays and had a blast. And then, yeah, we had a baby, and ultimately just, couldn't commit to doing it during the summer months. Just, having a toddler and a baby is really tough. You got to lift a little bit of the weight off your wife and kind of help out there. So it's been, yeah, a ton of fun. And, yeah, I kind of posted a couple videos recently just to when I had time, like in the evening, of some new product, just to kind of keep me in the
That
swing of
allure box
things.
the other day, that was a monster.
Monster.
Yeah.
It's so rare in that set to get. Like last year's set, you were guaranteed an auto. This year, it was either an auto, a gold doubloons, or a 16-bit. Is kind of was like the chase, or maybe even a Stanley Cup auto. And I hit 2 out of 35 autos of Nick Suzuki, who's a real good player for the Canadians, and Evangelista, who's an upcoming player for the Nashville Predators. So yeah, it shocked me. It was crazy, and they're really nice cars. I've actually loved that set for quite a while. So I've been going a bit nuts on it when I see it. So I've opened up a bunch of retail as well, and yeah, kind of here we are. And then as I was kind of coming back, I knew I really only had like limited time. But then I said, I asked Sith if I could do the Wolverine show, because that's my favorite character, and then it's been rolling ever since. They've been really awesome to have me on. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And I'm on East Coast time, so it's late for me, but
Me too.
yeah, I'm on
Yeah.
East Coast time, so it's pretty late, but it's fun because I like comics and
Well, I'll
mixing.
tell you this. I was talking to Seth the other day, and I said, I love the new show format because it's a little bit shorter, and
Sure.
so I can make it to the end. So I'm super pumped about the new.
A lot of people have, which is really cool. Oh yeah, no, I appreciate it, Sith. Yeah, it's cool. Like I love modern day cards. I gravitated more towards that because like my dad has all the 80s and early 90s, and that's junk wax, like a considered. And
That's my childhood.
yeah, no, and don't get me wrong, like it's part of mine a little bit too, more of the 90s. But my dad has it, so I was like, oh, I'm a modern day bro. Like I love keeping up with all the new players and
I love both. I'm one.
Yeah.
People are like, dude, you're 50 years old. Why do you like modern stuff? I love modern stuff.
Oh, I love it.
I also love the stuff from my childhood from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah,
that was my childhood days. I had some great memories. I used to go as a kid growing up in the suburbs of Atlanta. We'd go to card shows all the time. We'd go to like the American Legion, or there was a old Winn-Dixie. It turned into a card show every Saturday. I mean, we had good times. But I love modern stuff. I love that today you can open up a blaster box and you can get an auto out of it or a numbered card. Back when I was a kid, you couldn't get any of that stuff. That was like,
right.
I think that was something you could get 1 out of a million or something like that. But today
Yeah.
you can. It's just I
Yeah.
just love that. I don't know why I'm one like, why don't you love modern? Because it's so cool. Some of the cool stuff you can pull out of it. It's so much fun.
They've really come a long way with inserts in modern, which is always fun to chase, right? Whereas they really didn't have that 80s and 90s, not until like later in the 90s when they started coming out with inserts and stuff. The first insert chase for hockey is the hollow Stanley Cup in I want to say it's not Upper Deck. It's like Pro Set. And it's a hologram Stanley Cup. Like that's the first like insert chase card. And it's actually real expensive on eBay. When you go and try and find it, one, it's a really hard rip to find like in the wild. So you kind of have to go to eBay. You could try, and you can buy boxes for like $20 right now on your LCS. They probably have, but I tried once and I was like, man, I do want that card though. So I'm kind of obsessed with the Stanley Cup. It's one of the cards I like to collect. So
well, it's part of like, it's kind of like the Billy Ripken era card and baseball cards.
Yeah. Yeah.
I try to, y'all, I try to keep this family show and I try not to say swear words. And my parents probably wouldn't have liked it that I wanted that card so bad. And I probably don't try to use that word, but I just love that card because I always wanted that card because I had the correct one with the black spot on the bottom of the bat where it didn't say the word. And so I was like, come on, I want the one with the bad word on the bottom.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's a hard one to get.
Yo, for sure. And what's cool is like, there's and I'll show you this card because I brought one hockey card with me. So there's this gentleman on Instagram that does like custom cards, and they're more modern. So I've gotten a couple. I showed one on Spine Ticks when I was on there, and kind of on my Instagram had to make me like a 1-of-1 patch of Crosby and Ovi. And then I also got one for Julie as well that I'm gonna send her. For like top favorite players, but when he sent this mail to me, he included an extra one. So here it is.
Oh, that is cool.
And then watch what this does. Okay, this is really cool. This is called the Matchbox one. So what it does is I'm going to show on camera. So it folds up like this, and then
that is awesome.
And then check this out. So it goes in this little box. So he's got like this little box, and then it just it's like its own little case. So then you just kind of put it in there, and then you can slide out. So it slides right in. Wow. And now the card's like inside. So he threw this one in for free. And I have a banger one that I'm going to show on Saturday night to the boys, but he puts a lot of work into it, a lot of detail, really sick patches. If you're really into patch cards, like those are, I know it's not licensed or anything, but it's just, you got to appreciate what the guy does. It's not easy to make your own hockey cards.
You can see the Predators logo on one of the guys' jersey right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's like what he tries to do is like he'll take a sweater and kind of cut it up. But yeah, I thought it was amazing. And he threw this one in for free, just being a cool guy. And so I appreciate that. And mainly is because I'm sending one to Julie. Like I told him, like, hey, this Minnesota one is going to go to a fellow collector. He's like, oh, bro, that's really, really awesome that you're doing that. And she's hooked me up with a ton of cards. So, and my kids, like my daughter's really into football. So she hooked us up with a bunch of Lions players and a bunch of Crosbys for myself. And like, I don't expect that, man, like at all. So I felt it was really, nice to do. Kind of like when you're going to open your package, you'll find some goodies in there. So,
yeah, thanks. Super pumped. I can't wait tonight. Can't wait. That's awesome. Yeah, Julie Farm, one of the great people here in the community, her and the Kraken. Amazing. One of the great cards. I know how much she loves Kaprizov and the Wild, and Julie's awesome. Always when I can get the chance to catch her videos, I'm always popping in on Premiere. I know Daryl Giordano, who's always a guest. Him and Julie are great friends off camera, and he's there. She's a great person here in the community. So pumped about having Julie. Usually sometimes here in the chat too. She's awesome.
Yep, for sure.
Well, let's go shout out a couple people just stopped by.
Yeah.
Random Rips, Kevin in the house.
Rips. We got God is great.
Kevin sent me some my first gardening trading cards the other night, and I absolutely love them. They're tobacco trading cards from the 1930s gardening. And y'all stay tuned on my gardening channels at Frugal Gardener. I'm going to do a video, or maybe when we have our 1K subscriber giveaway, I might show them all. I might even have Kevin here on the channel if he wants to come on our live stream that night. But super awesome. Just love those cards, Kevin. I've been looking at them all week. Really, really appreciate it. We had Barry stop by in the house.
Can I say something about Barry?
Yes, Barry in the house.
Barry is such a great supporter, such a nice guy in the chats, and always just so funny. So definitely huge shout out to Barry because he's amazing. That his commitment to come to a lot of shows and hang out, like he is a true bro. He's really nice, and I absolutely love what he adds to the chat because he is hilarious, man. So big shout out to Barry.
Yeah. God is great. Titus coming to us from Japan. Hey, Titus. Thanks for stopping by. There's another great supporter here in this community. Thank you.
Huge supporter. I got a shout out from him the other day or this morning.
Oh, he did? Oh, awesome.
Yeah, he messaged me. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, very unexpected. Yeah.
Jay Thompson in the house. Jay, the Squirrel Whisperer. I see Jay's got a new logo. It's a Pepsi bottle with squirrels on it. That's pretty awesome. I love that. You know, my daughters are the biggest Jay Thompson squirrel video supporters in the world. They even have their own little small YouTube channel where they subscribe to Jay and watch the squirrel videos. Awesome, Jay. We were big fans. The Hobbyist in the house coming to us from Tennessee. Hobbyist was live this weekend on Labor Day, ripping some cars. I'd stop by in there. Super pumped about having the Hobbyist in the house. One of the great channels, y'all. If you're not subscribed, go jump on his bus. That's perfect, Jay, for just needs a cookie. Yeah, I agree, Gavin. Yeah. Oh, man, thank you all for stopping. I really appreciate everybody that's been here today. If you're new here, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and not just me, y'all. I want you to go down in the description below. I want you to give Perch a sub. I want to see him hit 1K. Let's get him growing. He makes awesome content. He pulls fire. Like CCB said, we can call him, and Jay's the Squirrel Whisperer. We call you the Bedard Whisperer.
I've been on a good streak with Bedard, 100%, especially out of Allure. Like I've pulled, they have this set that's in there. It's called the Color Flow. So basically is like the color rainbow. You get 5 cards and kind of match them up. And some of them are a little bit harder to get, but I've been on a really good Bedard chase. And there's a ton of other, good rookies in the set, but a lot of people are pretty hyped. It's kind of like it's more of the fear of missing out, right? Because I even missed out on like Connor McDavid. Like I just wasn't buying cards at the time. It's so funny. I bought like a few blasters from that year. I just didn't pull them. Matthews as well. I just didn't pull him. I got McDavid's star rookie, which is the only rookie card I have of him. And even myself, I'm like, oh man, I can't believe I missed out on that during those years. But hey, man, when I started collecting, I missed out on Crosby, and I probably could have got his rookies dime a dozen back in 06. But I bought autograph cards instead. So I got a Ovechkin rookie auto that I have. That's like one of my prized possessions. And then a Crosby auto out of 50, second year for him. But those are my cream of the crop. I'll eventually get there. It's so late in their career. Like their prices will go up. They're Hall of Famers guaranteed. And Daryl's in the house now.
Yeah, Daryl in the house. We're gonna shout him out here in a minute. Huge shout out to Daryl in the house. He gave us let me go back and find it here in the chat. He gave us a shout out. Super honored to have Daryl here with us tonight. He was talking this week about he set up at the Rotary Club farmers market this week, and he won a bag of corn. And I was super excited for him. He said he gave away the corn because he didn't want it.
Oh man, if it's sweet corn, you gotta eat that. That's good stuff.
Yeah, he's talking about that in this video. He set up at a festival or something this weekend, and he won. The mayor of the town he lived in gave him a bag of corn. He won. Daryl, I love your videos, man. I watch every minute of it. They're awesome, man. Daryl, y'all not subbed to Daryl. Let's get him to 1K too. He puts out great content. Great supporter, and Sunday night, we opened up an awesome card from Daryl. Really appreciate the kind cards and the pack and everything. Really, really kind to Daryl. And you're not sub, go jump on his bus, y'all. I missed out on Trout. Started collecting again in 2012. Yeah, I missed all on Trout. I didn't really get back. I collected in the 80s a lot, and then the 90s, early 90s, junk wax, and then I went off to college and high school, and I started playing sports. I just didn't have time to collect, and then I got back in around 19 or 20, around when COVID started hitting, because a lot of us just when the cards started getting back, and I've always kept all my original cards in my collection, but I've not really added much to the collection. And then I went to Big Lots, got a pack, and started ripping. I was like, oh, this is so cool. It's so fun. And that's how I got back into the hobby. But I loved hockey. As a kid, I would go down to Stone Mountain. We had a baseball card shop, and I'd go there and ask for hockey cards. And I was the only one around that wanted hockey. And I loved ripping packs. I loved Upper Deck hockey in 91, 92. And I ripped a lot of Pro Set. I really love hockey cards as a kid. I just loved hockey. To me, is a totally different collecting because I love the photos and the action shots of hockey. Something about that I've always been fascinated by. I think it's totally cool. We got a huge shout out to Adam's Card Closet in the house. My Braves brother in the house. How you doing, Adam? Man, great guy, great channel. Super honored to have him here with us tonight. Adam's one of the best. But yeah, let's see. Who else? Anybody else here? I don't think I missed anybody else. But yeah, I was really impressed when you got that Series 2 at Walmart and you hit the restock. Man, that stuff was like gold. You couldn't find that anywhere. I didn't see any of that on the shelves. And not even did I. What's crazy about Upper Deck Series 2? I didn't see any fat packs anywhere. I don't know. Did they even come out with fat packs?
They came out with hanger packs. So a little bit. It's the same concept, right? Kind of like the Heritage baseball where it's in the green, like hanger cardboard pack.
Like a hanger box.
They had that, but you know what the problem was? So after the first couple weeks it came out, I got lucky and I found 2 tins. And then I found a restock at Target one time where I got 2 mega boxes and they had a bunch of blaster boxes. In hindsight, I maybe wish I would have bought a couple, maybe like 4 of the blasters. And then after that, gone. It hasn't. Series 1 and Series 2 was maybe in the store if you were lucky, even lucky to get it for like a couple weeks. And then basically what happened is all the poachers, what I call them, all the resellers, basically just anytime. We don't have a limit up here in Michigan. I know some other states do. I know in Canada, some of them are even locked behind like glass doors. They would buy them all up just to rip the Bedard, quick flip, make $300-400, 500 to 1,000 when it was like really the first month was like the peak. And then after that, it's really kind of maintained in the 300s, give or take. And so that's what was happening. And you still can't find it now. And even if you go on like David Adams or Steel City, it's still $289 for a hobby box, which is the most hockey's ever been since I've been buying it. Maybe, it should be around like $100, like straight up. Like if the years past, if you track it, just year over year, it's going to go up, but ideally it's typically would only run you about $80 to $90 for a hobby box. And then it started shooting over 100 and it's been crazy. So same thing with Extended Series, which has a bunch of Bedards in it, more than Series 2. You just can't find it because people.
That's the only one I've seen. I did see some Series Extended blasters.
You should buy it.
At Target, and I was about to get it, and then I went back and they were all gone.
They got a ton. They got, I think, off the top of my head, it's somewhere between like 9 and 10 cards of Bedard in that set.
Man.
He's in every insert. Now here's a trick. I'm gonna give you guys all something. You guys want to find some hockey cards? You want to find some baseball cards? Go to bestbuy.com. They sell them. They'll ship them to your house for free. And so I've got like I was trying to complete the set of Opeachy because that was the first like Bedard rookie, and I hit the marquee rookie and then the premier rookie, which is like a really sweet design. And then I was trying to get the retro rookie, and after that I couldn't find it. I bought a couple off of Best Buy, and then so there's a trick if you guys are looking for.
That's awesome. You know what? As soon as you said that, one of my great friends here, Dirk Remington, he messaged me on Instagram a while back, and he was in Best Buy, and he found some optic football in there, and he messaged me, said, "Zach, hey, here's some in Best Buy."
It's a secret, and I'm letting you all know because you guys are all in different states and in Canada, and I know maybe not in Canada. They get really ripped off there. I feel bad for our Canadian friends here because
I do too.
Blaster here is $24.99 on a regular. Allure right now is $29. They're charging like $50 to $70 for a Blaster box.
Yeah,
that's insane.
I did that video on Topps Chrome Baseball. I went in the store. It was what, $47 a Blaster. Okay, and I did a video on how I'm never gonna buy that. And all my Canadian friends put in there, you know what? You don't be whining. In Canada, it's $70 or something like that. And I'm like, dude, I'm not paying that in America or Canada. Okay, I'm not paying that.
And you want to know what's crazy, Zach? Is the math does not math. If you look up what the U.S. exchange rate is into Canadian, it does not compute why it is the price it is in Canada, because it's been floating between $1.30 and $1.38 U.S. to Canadian dollars, right? So it just does not math. It's so insane for them. I feel bad. It's like, dang, man, you really gotta make some choices if you're gonna buy some hockey cards or baseball over there.
Yeah. Hey, go to Tim Hortons, man. I mean, what are those things? $1 or $2 a pack at Tim Hortons, right? If you buy a coffee.
Yeah, only in Canada though. You can't get them in the U.S. It's unfortunate. But you know what's cool is we definitely have a treat for you tonight, because even though we've been talking about hockey, I got some football
tonight, y'all. That's right.
I got some football.
That's right. We're getting Percy into football, man. He's got to get ready because he's an official correspondent for the Detroit Lions on Spine.
Yes.
He's gonna learn. He's gonna learn football tonight.
Yes. Yeah. I gotta get up to
all
speed,
the quarterbacks.
I feel inept when I'm talking about football. I know like the key players, the Brock Purdy's, the Aiden Hutchins, Jamar Gibbs, and stuff like that. And, I just don't know like too much about it. I try and watch them.
Here's the Tim Hortons King right here, CCB. What did you like 50 to 100 packs of these last year? I love watching Tim Hortons packs because we just can't get them down here. And when y'all, all my Canadian friends get them, y'all, I love watching y'all's videos because I just know that's not a card. That's something we can't find here. I mean, I'm sure y'all do that about going into Target because they don't have Target down here, so I'm sure it's the same things we have it, y'all don't have. If ever go to Canada, y'all, that's the one place I'm going to is Tim Hortons, and I'm gonna look for some hockey cards.
You're gonna get a great cup of coffee because it is better there than it is here.
How are the donuts there? Are they good?
Oh, so growing up as a kid, like it's evolved so much, especially with it reaching the U.S. market. Like it's a full breakfast platter when you're going through the drive-through. People are ordering bagels and sausage McMuffin type sandwiches. When we were growing up as kids, it was coffee, donuts, and that's it. And Timbits, of course, but that was it. You would go in and would have a whole wall full of donuts that you could pick. And then it got Americanized, I say, and it really expanded into more of a breakfast place. So now they got lunch, and it's crazy.
We are getting a Tim Hortons here in Georgia.
Are you?
Yeah. In fact, I was reading about the other day. I think they're putting like 2 or 3 different locations. One down in Columbus, Georgia. One in Atlanta.
Nice.
But I mean, they're not gonna have cars. But I would love to just go down in there and see what taste one. See what
for sure. Doubles the way you got to go.
I have to do a short if I go in there, y'all. My adventures in a Tim Hortons. All right. What does this say? Barry says, every time Perch says Best Buy or McDonald's, I'm forced to watch a commercial. I gotta make those pennies, Barry. Okay, they gotta pay for all that Coca-Cola you want me to throw on my head on Sunday night. Okay,
I'm not kidding you. So I have the chat on my phone. So forgive me if I'm not chatting because I'm on the show, guys. I can see you though. I promise. You guys are all great. I'm not kidding you. 3 commercials have already played like since I've been watching it.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
You got
Or
some,
just maybe 3 more cents. Let's go.
got some coins coming in.
That's right. Got to pay them telephone bills, y'all. That Coca-Cola, it's not cheap anymore. Inflation's driving out. No, I really be honest with you. I got a good deal on that Coca-Cola because I got it like
good.
There were 3 for $12, and then I had $10 off $40 coupon. I got a bunch of other stuff. So I only paid like $2 or $3 a 12-pack for those things. So I got a steal deal on this Coke.
And do you have 10-cent return down by you?
No, we don't have that in Georgia. Now we do. What? We have that's only like in Michigan. Down here, like okay. Now what we do is this. I live not far from a recycling center. And so I do every can that I do, I throw in and then I take it down to the recycling center. And then I do get some money back for it, but it's on the pound, you know. And so I take that money, maybe $5-10, and then I go buy the kids. We go to McDonald's or somewhere with it.
Sure.
But
great.
I think that's just a Michigan thing
up here.
Yeah, I know. I see that on the can. You see that says in Michigan they'll give you this. I'm like, man, I need to take this to Michigan,
bro. You go to some of these stores and it's pretty amazing, like how many bags like are full that people are turning in. It's like a cash machine, man. Bing, bing, 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents. It's very popular to see people grabbing cans, bottles. Like I got one guy, he so happens to be named Barry, that lives in around our neighborhood, and we were having this this celebration for one of my friends, and he's like, bro, you got to help me with these cans. Like, I'm not going to return them. I'm like, all right, I got a guy who will take them. And so I brought them all home, and I'm not kidding you. It was like 10 huge garbage bags filled with pop cans. I'm like, hey, Barry, like, you want these? He's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, just let me know. He's like, whoa, these are huge. I can only take a couple at a time. Is it okay if I do it over a couple weeks? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So he would like kind of ride through the neighborhood, and I'd be like, here you go, bro. You can have this bag of cans. And good kid, and happy to support him. You know what I mean?
You know, we did that in college, you know, in our dorm. We would I was the RA in the dorm, and I'd have the kids, you know, throw all their cans in there, and then we'd take it, and then we'd have a pizza party with it and stuff. It was fun. I'm big into recycling. Awesome. I used to run a sustainability program at the college I work at, so I'm big into recycling and being good stewards to our land. It's awesome stuff. Well, we got some people that stopped by here that I want to shout out. Yoda Poppage Vintage Americana in the house. The Bipster, the Guru in the house. Thank you, sir. We Barry, like I said, Christina Payne in the house. Thank you so much, Christina. I really appreciate your wonderful support. Dirk Remington in the house. You were talking about Best Buy. Tonight, yes. I was checking my email. Check your emails, y'all. If you're in the Best Buy email, they sent me $10 in store credit tonight. I don't know if they're sending that to everybody, but go check your Best Buy email. And I got the email. I'll see if I can show you all this. I opened up my email tonight. And it's legit. Like, I checked it out on the Best Buy website, and at first I thought this was a scam or something, but it really is. It says, see if I can show y'all this. I don't know if y'all can see this, but it says $10. See that $10 right there? Yeah. Yep. And it's $10 credit at Best Buy. So I looked in there. They have fat packs of optic for like $15. I didn't see any hockey in there. I'm gonna keep looking. But I could get like a $5 pack of optic football with that. So I might be getting that later tonight, y'all. And you know they have free pickup, so they don't charge you delivery if you can get it in store. Yep. So I'm gonna have to see if they have hockey in there too while I'm at it. I don't know. I have to see what they all have. I didn't do a good. I was kind of in a hurry. But I saw I had $10, so I'll take that. You know, I mean that's free cash.
That's awesome.
So check your Best Buy. I don't know if everybody's gotten that. I got that.
I better check. Shoot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Best Buy sponsors that tonight. No, he does not. No sponsorship. Oh, hold on. Let me
not pre-planned.
Only sponsors I have are all those 10 million video commercials you have, y'all. Like, no sponsors, nothing. Okay. I would love, the only endorsement I want is Sprite, but they won't endorse me. So, all right. There you go. If there's anyone that knows how to do, what does that say? Hold on, let me show you this. If there's anyone that knows how to sniff out some great sports car deals at Sack Sports Car, and that's true, Lon. I am the cheapest man on YouTube. That is very true. Oh man, well, we got some awesome people here today. I really appreciate y'all.
That's great.
Yeah,
they're going full force. I love it. It's
Yeah.
really cool. Yeah, even there it is. Yeah, I was gonna mention that one. Yeah, one of his first jobs was smashing cans at the golf course in Michigan. We had to look for the non-Michigan cans. Yep. Yeah, it's a true thing. Because like for a while, people were trying to come in state and bring like truckloads of cans, and they really put a kibosh to that. So
yeah, I'd see why that. I could see people doing that, for sure. Oh man, this is awesome, y'all. I really appreciate having Percy here. This has been a great show tonight, y'all. This is awesome.
heck yeah, man.
I tell you, let's see. I think where we can go next, y'all. Like I say every week, this is not unscripted. We kind of. I tell Percy we just go how it goes. Every week I say this is awesome. Oh wait a minute. This is pretty good. Swag's worst nightmare is living somewhere other than Denver. Oh man, hey Swag, good luck to your Rockies. I think my Braves are playing them right now. Maybe we can go for that sweep. Rockies are playing better this year. I give it to them. Shout out to Culver's and Tinker.
Oh yeah, we got Culver's up here.
Yeah, we have a Culver's here in my small town. Sure we don't have a Chick-fil-A. We don't have anything.
Oh, we have Chick-fil-A.
But we're getting one next year, and we're getting a Publix. But we have a Culver's, and we've had one for a while. They have some great ice cream at Culver's.
They sure do. They got good burgers, Zach.
Oh, I hadn't eaten there. I think I had a
burger.
Their fries were good. I enjoyed their fries. I went in there when they first opened, but their ice cream, they have like a different flavor like every day. I had those Cutter ones, the Cutter fries with the cheese things. Yeah, I have had those. Yeah.
We recently just got a Chick-fil-A up here. I know it's pretty big down south. And I was working for a company where I was going to Ohio a couple times a week. And so I went to get it for my first time, and it was awesome. And then when we got it up here, I was like, oh man, something's not right. It tastes way better in Ohio than it does Michigan. I don't know what it was, but it was better down there than it was up here. Yeah, and the service was spot on. And
yeah.
I mean, I kind of live in a busy area, to be honest with you. Like where I live, it's pretty busy. The population is pretty big. So,
but no matter where Chick-fil-A is, even the ones like in inner city Atlanta where it's really crowded, like you go down the Brave Stadium, Chick-fil-A, there's one down there, and it's super fast. Every one of them. That's the place where you can see a long line, and you know that you're going to get in and out of there in 5 minutes. Like every time I see Chick-fil-A, the line can be out the door, and they are so fast, so quick. I have so much respect. My grandparents used to go to church with Truett Cathy, who started Chick-fil-A. And whenever you see Truett Cathy around Atlanta, he would always carry free chicken sandwich coupons with him. So you always want to run into Truett Cathy because he's like, here you go, you want a free Chick-fil-A. So you always wanted to do it. Because I worked at Lab Botanical Gardens, and he would come down there all the time, and everybody would start to try like hitting him up, like, hey, and he go, here you go, kid. He's a great guy. But he passed away a few years ago, but he was a wonderful guy. But I do miss anything. What does Dirk say? Everything is expensive in Jersey. Yeah, that's true. I think everywhere is. They would report you if you say anything in Ohio is better.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to be yes. That is the truth. Especially with the Michigan-Ohio rivalry. Woo.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa.
Hey, by the way, talking about rivalries, football rivalries, on October 4th or 5th, I'm going to be a guest on the Rushmore show. Kirk and Andy. Okay. Dan from Spontics was on there last week.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be talking about football rivalries. So y'all stay tuned to that.
Dan's the man. He's a wealth of knowledge, let me tell you.
I tell you this, I really enjoyed that show because, Dan, you see him every week on Spontics, but it was really great. He was on the Rushmore show because you got to see a little bit more of Dan and his collecting, who he is as a person. Sure. And I really enjoyed that because Dan is such an awesome person. I mean, he already knew he's awesome, but I'm saying, because I'm always giving him a hard time about Barry Bonds, but you really got to know more of what he collects and some of his collection, but who he is like as a person. He's an incredible person, and he really talked a little bit more about some of the things he's involved in. I gained a huge respect for Dan. I usually am always when I've been a guest on Spine, I always bring up a Barry Bonds card. I was always give him a hard time about that. I saw last night he was at the Oakland A's game last night,
Oh,
so
he
he looked
was.
like he was having a good time on Instagram.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's well, all the boys on the show are a real wealth of knowledge. I'm kind of like a rookie. Like I have the same comic books I got when I was a kid back in like 93 or 95, right? And so like I'm definitely like a rookie to it, but I've held on to my comics, and then I've collected some key issues, for my son's room, and named him after Wolverine. So I have like a nice setup in his room of not only collectible toys, but then Wolverine comics on his wall. And so like, yeah, being with these guys sometimes, like I'm like, oh man, like I really don't know a lot. Like these guys really, really have it. And then you hear them all speak about it. They know their stuff. And so yeah, it's been really cool to learn. And I've been buying comics. Like I hit this is a good one for the Frugal Gardener channel. Like they had a huge sale on my LCS and it was eight comics for $1.
Ooh, that's a good deal.
Oh, it was a great deal. So I was there for like 2.5, almost 3 hours digging through long boxes. I was picky because I'm more of a Marvel bro for sure. I like DC, like Superman, Batman, Flash, and a couple other characters, right? And then I picked up 44 comics that day, and I was like, all right, this is pretty awesome. So I try and go there. They usually have dollar bins, and I'll take some time and I'll like look through them. They have like football cards, hockey cards. They're very into vintage baseball. Huge into vintage baseball, which I know the legends, but I don't like know a ton. So
awesome. Yeah. Well, that's awesome stuff. Let's see. Swag knows stuff. This is crazy. Let's see. Dan has a YouTube show every night. Yeah, it was really cool. He had Avengers #1.
Ooh, monster.
He said it wasn't like mint condition, but he showed it, and I was like, wow. I mean, he said he had it slabbed, and I think it was slabbed. I was like, wow, that's just I was just amazed. Rumor is that even when Swag Spontics contract is up, he and Dan are forming their own channel. That's all rumor. Okay. Well, Zach, I must be, man, I know I had it set on commercials tonight, y'all, but I didn't know. I'm hearing stuff about Tim Hortons commercial. Oh, good. Well, thank y'all for sticking around here, even with all the commercials, y'all. I appreciate it. Y'all, I'm making those pennies, y'all. I got to pay for that Coca-Cola, okay? Blame Barry. Let's see TVs. That's awesome. Yeah. No, he has Barry saying, have you ever had Dan on the show? I have not, but I would love to have Dan on this show. And he's always invited. I need to invite him sometime. That would be, that's someone I had everybody on Spontics, but Dan didn't go. I need to have Dan on. That'd be awesome. I'd love to have Dan on here and love to talk about sports and comics. He's just amazing. Sometimes a lot of times here we're talking about sports, but I love comics too. You see G.I. Joe behind me. I'm a huge G.I. Joe fan. Like Logan from the Hill. I love G.I. Joe. I grew up. That's how I learned how to read, was reading G.I. Joe comics as a kid. So I'm a huge G.I. Joe, Transformers, Star Wars comic guys. Those are like my big three. So that's how I learned how to read as a kid. My grandma, she took me down to this place called Jay's Drugstore in downtown Beaufort, Georgia. And every time we go down and she'd get a prescription, she would buy me a comic book. And I'd take it back to the house. And that's how I learned how to read, was through her. Because she said I didn't want to read as a kid. I didn't want to read all this Ramona Forever or all this other garbage books. I want to read comic books, man.
The Hardy Boys,
Joe, and Transformers and GoBots, and I didn't want to read junk. I mean, I wanted to read about Cobra and Cobra Island, and I don't know. That's how I learned how to read. Sorry, y'all. I'm going off on a tangent, but yeah. So that was pretty awesome. All right, so hey y'all, let's rip some packs, man. We're almost at 10 o'clock, so I'm ready to rip some stuff. Perch, you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Yeah. So this blaster is
okay. I'm gonna put you on the full screen. How about that?
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Let me see if I can do this.
I'll show it off.
How about that? And I'll just stay here like this.
Awesome. So this is what I picked up at Walmart. 2022 draft pick football cards. It's matte, all rookie card edition. So looking for some key rookies. There you go. Yeah, we can see it good there.
Yeah,
So
there you
those.
go.
So
You
it
got,
comes with.
leave that up there real quick. I want to read off some of the rookies.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're looking for Ahmad Sauce Gardner, Aiden Hutchinson for your Detroit Lions, Chris Olave, that's a big rookie, Bijan Robinson from Atlanta Falcons. Can you get CJ Stroud in here? I
don't see him on there.
But there's some good rookies in there you can get. Trayvon Diggs, Sam Howell, Malik Willis for the Tennessee Titans, Kenneth Walker, he's a good one. Isaiah Spiller, Drake London for my Falcons, that would be a good one. There you go. Yeah, that's a lot of good rookies in there. So we're pulling for these guys. And maybe you'll pull an auto. I know the megas of these come with one auto.
So there's some cool inserts. I should have bought.
That's a Georgia Bulldog right on the back of it, right there.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, he was the number 1 pick for. I think.
Oh, that's a big dude right there.
Yeah, he is. He was a big guy for the Dogs.
So I know it's usually 3 packs, but it does come with 4. 10 cards per pack. I don't know if you want me to do all 4, but I definitely can just to kind of see what we get because I need your guys' help.
Yeah,
is what I need. Ooh, we got a number card right off the rip.
See, that's what I'm saying. There's some good stuff you can get in these things.
Let's save that one for the end. Let's save that one for the end. So we got Pierre Strong Jr. So it's like a matte finish. Kind of cool card.
Oh, these are nice. Yeah.
We got
Travell
Harris.
Yes.
Okay. Zonovan Knight.
Okay. Trent McDuffie. Looks like Washington. Romeo Dobbs.
Okay. Not sure who a lot of these guys are, so you guys will have to help.
Mikhail
Wright. That's a cool card. Wow, that really pops with the black sweater on there. I love that.
Kyle Phillips. UCLA right there.
Action shot. He's catching the ball. I love that. Wow. And then we got there it is. That's the 21 out of 150. That's Derek Stingley Jr.
That's nice. Look at the LSU Tigers, I bet you. That's a nice card.
Blazing Trails falling. Yeah, it doesn't say, but that's a sweet card. I like that.
It is. I love the color on it.
Yeah, isn't that sweet?
Mm-hmm.
And it's 21 out of 150. You can't beat that. And then Jalen Tolbert, that's a cool card.
Oh yeah, I like that too.
That was the first pack. That was pretty good.
Number card out of the first pack. Let's go, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, what to kind of pick up. I'm like, I saw these. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Oh, we got a cool insert on the back. So we got Devin Lloyd. Oh, that's Ohio, right?
Ohio State. Wait, I don't know. I think that's Oklahoma.
Oklahoma? Is that the O? Is that their sweater?
I don't know.
Or number 0, maybe?
Number 0. He's number 0.
I didn't know players were number 0. Okay.
Brees Hall. Now, that's a good rookie right there. Brees Hall.
Brees Hall. All right.
Okay. Christian Watson. That's a good rookie right there.
Okay.
Who's he pay for? Billy Zappi. He was the quarterback for New England for a while.
Okay.
Michael Garrett. Now that's Ohio State right there.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have the gold or the red on there. And then there's Christian Harris. I think that's Alabama right there. Oh, here's a Georgia Bulldog right here. George Pickens. Let's go, man.
That's a Georgia Bulldog.
Georgia Bulldog right there.
Okay,
I like
I'm setting that one aside for you. That will go to you.
Go Dogs. Big win over Clemson.
Darren
Kennard.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
Ooh, this is backwards.
What do we got? We got a Kyron Williams.
All right.
And we got cool. 2 inserts.
There.
Oh, we got Cole Kelly.
Oh, that's a cool card. I like that.
Something a little different. And then we got another Cole Kelly.
Oh, cool.
In the green. All right. Got 2 packs left. All right, we're doing good so far. Yeah, if you see Georgia Bulldog, you gotta let me know because that's just gonna go right to you.
Kevin,
IKEM.
Yep.
Iquanu. Okay. Oh, that's a big dude. I wouldn't want to be facing him on the line. Jalen Warren.
Is that Oregon State? I bet you.
Yeah, it doesn't say the team that they're on, but I guess you would know by the color, right?
Color, yeah.
Jaron
Jaron
Ely,
probably Ole Miss right there, I think.
okay,
Jahan Dotson, that's a good one right there.
okay.
So he's playing for Penn State right there. Caleb Ellaby, quarterback. Okay.
Never heard of him.
Garrett Wilson, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's Ohio, right? With
Ohio State, yeah. See the gold helmet?
Yeah. Yep. And then Drake Jackson.
And that's USC.
Okay.
Southern Cal. David Bell.
We got our inserts. So we
got this is something backwards right here.
Hassan Haskins.
Ooh, I like that card. I love the color on that. That's Michigan. That's your team, isn't it?
Let's see if that's the. Yeah, it looks like the Wolverines.
Yeah, there you go. Pull them
Michigan blue.
Let's go.
And then we got
Gives on the Dotson
Jr. Ooh, look at that card.
Ooh, is that Bijan? Hold on.
That's Brian Robinson Jr.
I love the color. Look at that fire in the back of it.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love that.
Sweet card. Last pack. Let's see what we get. We got one numbered, so that's pretty cool.
Good looking. Dirk says good looking card. Dibs on the Dotson. So that's a good one. You pulled the Dotson.
Who wants the Dotson? Oh, okay. I got you, bro. I don't really collect football. I was thinking about maybe getting with Zach and figuring out how to give some of these away, maybe.
Go Dogs.
Zach's doing the giveaways. Khair
Elam.
George
Karlaftis. I thought it's Purdue, I bet you.
Man, I thought I was bad at saying hockey player names.
Me too. I butcher hockey. Y'all don't even want to hear me. Soccer's even worse.
Darian Beavers.
I don't think he plays on the Oregon State Beavers, but
there's another amazing blue.
Hassan Haskins, running back.
Yeah.
Is that Michigan?
Yep, that's Michigan.
Yep, Michigan.
Yep. Yeah.
I can't tell Michigan. They have kind of changed the. They can't put the uniform of the school, but you can kind of see a little bit by the colors. That's LSU right there. That's Damon Clark. Oh, here you go. John Metcalf Jr. That's Alabama right there. Wide receiver.
Okay.
He played for Alabama. Okay. And then Wokan Brisker. I think that's Penn State. Look at that. What is that?
Let's see. So this is Bailey Zappi.
Oh, Bailey Zappi right there. There you go.
Who's he play for right now?
He played for New England for a while. He was their quarterback. Okay. I don't know where he's playing now. I think he's on another team now. I'm not sure.
Then we got another number card.
Oh, another number card. You got two out of this box.
Whoa. Yeah, we got 70 out of 125. Devin Lloyd.
Wow, that's awesome. Look at that. I love that with the X right there. That's a cool card.
I do too. That's a sweet card.
Two numbered cards in one box. Let's go, man. That's awesome.
Well, I don't want to mix up your Georgia Bulldog in here, so let me separate these.
Go Dogs. Big win over Clemson
That was George Pickens. That was Georgia Bulldogs, right?
Pickens. We love Pickens. I live, okay, y'all, you can easily probably find out where I live now, but the county I live in is called Pickens County. So we love George Pickens. And when he played for the Dogs, we would always go, hey, there's Pickens, because but George Pickens is a character. He's a good dog.
Now, are you still doing
and he's playing really good.
Are you still doing like a giveaway on your thing?
I did my 10K one this week.
You did? Okay.
But we're gonna have another one when we hit 1K for Zach the Frugal Gardener, y'all. So y'all stay tuned.
All right. So let me know when you do that, and if anyone's interested, I'll send this to you. We'll give out that pack. The only one that's going to be missing is the George Pickens because that's a Georgia Bulldog. So it goes to my boy Zach. So he'll get that one. So next time you do it, we'll give that stack away. I'll send it to you and we'll give it away to everybody.
You're the best, Percy. Y'all, Percy's done enough already. Super honored to have Perch here with me tonight. And man, I'm gonna open your mail up first if that's okay.
Yeah.
Perch sent me some mail a while back, and y'all, I'm gonna miss a chat for a while here because I'm gonna be ripping packs, and I can't see the screen that well. But Perch sent me this awesome letter. I'm gonna open it up.
Swag was wondering if that's Hazard County.
Hazard County, not far.
You better have a General Lee in that barn.
That's right. There's some General Lees that run around here.
I'm sure.
When I was a kid, we used to have a bunch going through around my neighborhood back when I was a kid, and they had the music and everything. Hey, Zach, can I read the letter?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Please do.
Hey, Zach, thank you so much for coming on the show and having us on yours. I had such a blast with both. Also, thanks again for the Rookie of the Year honor. That meant a lot. Oh, man, you're welcome, man. You deserved it. I always appreciate your positive vibes, not only on your show and the community, but in the chats as well. I enclose a few cards for you. Hope you enjoy. Keep being the awesome dude you are and always having fun in the hobby. Man, thank you, Perch. That's awesome. Put that up here. Very kind, man. Thank you so much. Man, that means the world, man. You know, when I get letters, this is what it's all about right here, y'all. Thank you, Perch. This is what it means to me, y'all. You know, I know y'all having to watch 4,000 commercials tonight, but this is what it's really all about right here, y'all. That's awesome. Thanks so much, man.
Of course, bro.
You know, every time y'all send me a letter like this, I have a collection of letters from YouTubers, and I keep it together, and I go back and I read them, and it means the world to me, y'all. So thank you so much, Perch. That's very kind.
Of course. Yes.
I was going back and reading some of them that somebody had sent me like 2 years ago. And I was just like, man, that was awesome, man. I really appreciate that. You know, Bronco Baseball Card Illustrated, me and Perch were talking about this before the show. You know, he was the one that was with us when we were ripping cards out in the parking lot at Target. And I kept a letter from Bronco. He sent me like, I think it was 3 years ago, to be honest with you. And I was just remember about it this week. I was reading it and I was like, man, I mean, just Bronco is just the best. And I think about that because we did some awesome things together back during the COVID era. And Bronco, it just meant a lot to me when I see stuff like that. So thank you, Perch. I'm going to keep that in there.
Yeah, made sure to all the packages I sent out, which Swag hasn't gotten his yet, which is kind of a bummer. But everyone who was on the show got a handwritten letter and a few extra goodies in their package. Just, you know, I kind of knew everyone's like, you know, favorite team. Papa actually ripped his last night and waited because the package I sent to him had cards for his son in there. And so he's like, hey, you want to do something? I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool. You know, anything for the kids for sure. And so, yeah, just to try to add a little bit of extra in there. And yeah, the crew on Spine Takes open theirs on their show. I was feeling kind of sad for Swag though, because I was like, man, all the other boys get to rip something open, but he didn't get to do it at the same time. So I'm hoping he gets it soon because man, it's going on a month now that I sent it. So I'm hoping that he'll get his soon. But
it's awesome. We're gonna start off with this 1 of 1 you sent me. Good grief! What about here? Hold on. We'll put this down. We're gonna put it right here. Look at that. It's a 1 of 1.
Check the back. Check out the back.
Look at that. Okay, let's see. Oh, Zach Sports Cards and Collectibles. The OT Hockey Shoe 320. Oh, that's all. Look at you got a sticker. Oh man, is that a sticker?
Yep.
Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna put that. I love stickers. Okay, I'm gonna put that right there with my pack. Okay. And I'm going to put this right here. This is my first 1 of 1 right here.
So, yeah, that's signed by Dan and I. So the idea kind of came about. And we originally wanted to send hockey pucks, but those would be a fortune to everybody. So I found these, I signed them and then sent them over to Dan. And then Dan signed them and then sent them back so I could send to all the U.S. residents. And then, yeah, so that's what you see there.
Awesome. That's a 1 of 1 right there. I love sticker as well. That's awesome. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And here are the cards. Look at this. Roberto Clemente. We'll start off right here. Oh, look, there's Jackie Robinson. My daughters love Jackie Robinson. She was reading the Jackie Robinson book the other day. You know, what an inspirational person to us all. That's awesome. That's awesome. Here you go, right here. Here's MV Free right here in his Braves jersey. Superstar Sensations. I love that. We love Free from me. Oh, look at there in the back. It's Atlanta Braves team card. Look at there. I love that's 2018. Look at there. There's Dansby. There's Acuna. Look at there. I love that card. Look at that. Oh, chop on. Oh man, where'd I put all this awesomeness? Look at here. Oh my gosh, I love this. Ilya Kovalchuk, hot prospects. What? Oh my god, I love those baby blue Thrasher jerseys. Who's out in the back there? Oh, that's another Eli Kovalchuk. Oh my god,
buddy.
Kovalchuk, man, these are awesome. Wow. You know, I didn't have any Eli Kovalchuk cards until like the last year or two. I didn't have any. So this is awesome, man. One of my favorite Thrashers of all time, right there. Look,
great
player.
I love.
I miss the baby blues right there.
Mm-hmm.
They call that Blue Land. You know, the Gwinnett Gladiators East Coast Hockey League team. Other night they've been wearing these baby blues like that, kind of like a very similar to it. You know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Kind of as a tribute. Well, they're the Atlanta Gladiators now. I call them the Gwinnett Gladiators. There's Kerry Lettinen, one of my favorite goalies. Slappy sent me I think it's a Kerry Lettinen auto a while back.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it was awesome. Oh, man, you sent me the GOAT on National Hockey Card Day. Oh, yeah, my God. And you sent me Lemieux as well.
Yeah, buddy.
Ooh, look at there. I love that. National Hockey Card Day, too. I can't get any of those at all. Oh, my God. Thank you so much. Those are so
You're welcome, bro.
With that. And there's another Thrasher right there. I have that jersey right there, too, man, with the Thrasher logo on the back. Oh, I miss my Thrasher.
What's up, Hammy? Hammy just joined up.
House. Look at that. You sent me the GOAT, man. And Lemieux, man. I love, man, two of my favorites. You know, talk about my childhood right here. Two of the greatest right here. Oh my gosh, man.
So much fun to watch.
So awesome. Thank you so much, Perch. That is
You're welcome.
Very kind of you. Very
yeah.
Kind. Thank you so much. That's fire, y'all. Huge thanks to Perch for that. Wow. Man, you're the best. All right, y'all. So let's rip into some packs. Y'all ready? We're gonna rip into some Prestige 2023. And I got this for $1 at the Family Dollar. And we'll see what we get here. I don't think we're gonna get much out of here. Man,
yeah, they had. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, they had dollar packs at my dollar store. They were the Panini Optic.
Mm-hmm.
And so me and my daughter opened up a couple. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Yeah, I love the dollar stuff. It's great. Okay, we're gonna start off with a rookie right here. This is Sydney. I can't read that name. Brown right there. Oh, here you go. Here's my new Atlanta Falcons quarterback right here. Kirk Cousins. Come on, Kirk Cousins. I need you to have a good season. Stay healthy. Lead my Dirty Birds this year. Oh, come on. I'm really hoping for him to have a good season. Here's Mike Gesicki of the Dolphins. And then Hunter Renfrow for Swag's Raiders right there. Nice. And we have Zach Ertz right there. Shout out to Zach. Right there.
Those are cool looking cards with the
they're really different. They really changed the siege up last year. They with that white around there, it's kind of different. You know, it's a different.
Yeah, I like it.
I can't believe you sent me the GOAT and Lemieux. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
You're welcome, bro. You're welcome.
Look, I got these 2 packs from the quarters in between the seat of the cushion of my truck. So whatever you got here, it's all good.
That's awesome.
Then we're going Brock Purdy hunting after we do this. Oh, look at who he pulled up. No, that's not who I thought that was. I thought that was Bijan Robinson at first. Oh, okay. That is Rashawn Johnson. Man, why did I get tricked? Okay, well, it's a rookie for the Bears right there. And then we have Tyreek Hill for the Dolphins. And then Tay Jones for the Jaguars. Oh, here you go. Here's a Denver Broncos swag. What's his name? Josie Joel. Oh, here's Atlanta Falcon right here. Here we go. Richie Grant from Atlanta Falcons right there. All right. There we go. All right. So here we go. We're going to get into the bulk one right here, y'all. This is the good stuff. So we're looking for Brock Purdy. Brock, you know, Sith loves Brock Purdy. Your team stinks. Last episode I watched, Sith had his Brock Purdy jersey on. So I know he loves his Purdy. And I know he's a big 49ers fan. And you can get Purdy rookies in this pack right here. And
nice.
I've already pulled 2 or 3 of them out of these. Okay, here's what I paid. I got, I have the GameStop membership where I pay. I renewed mine. It's $25 a year. You get $5 a month store credit.
Wow.
Every month. So that's $60 a year you get for $25. And you get discounts on shipping. It's totally worth it. I just renewed mine this past month. It's the best $25 I ever spent, because you can get a Pokemon pack pretty much every month for free, or you can get a discounted value pack of sports cards. So these run, you can see they're $6.64 for pro members. And I literally get $5 off that. So I only pay $1.64 for this pack.
That's crazy.
This is the best.
Beat it, right?
Yeah. And if you can't find any sports card value packs like this, you can get Pokemon packs, which are like $4 for free. And I pulled like a $12 special rare Pokemon card out of one of these, and I sold it for like $15 on eBay a while back. And I don't sell many cards on eBay, but it was one. I'm not a big Pokemon card collector, but I was like, well, I'd rather have the money from this. I mean, I don't know if I could do that with sports cards, but with Pokemon, I'm just not. I don't know. I'm just not emotionally invested in it like I am sports cards. You know what I'm saying?
Barry called it a frugal pack.
Yeah, it was. Look at that. I don't know if you see the back of that, but look who we already got on the back of this bag. Yeah,
right off the rip, man. See, yeah. There you go.
That's why these are totally worth $1.64. We're starting off with Patrick Mahomes right here. I mean,
this is gonna be a fire pack.
Yeah, these are totally awesome. Najee Harris right here for the Pittsburgh Steelers right here. Shout out to Zach's collection in the house. George Kittle for assists 49ers right there. I love those cards. Those are nice. Tua Tagovailoa right there.
I love how they do the color match on it.
Yeah, they're so cool. Does hockey do anything like this where they have all kinds of different sets, like cards in one pack?
Yeah, so like series 1 and 2 of this year had 3 inserts. And so you could get a variety of, like, one was called Teacher's Pet, one was called Star Zone, one was
I like the sword one. They had the guy who's like it was like an old timey photo. It looked like my great grandparents.
The UD portraits, they changed it up, where they made them look like classic characters.
I love that one set. I love that set. That was probably my favorite one they had this year. All right, we got 2 right there. That's awesome. Josh Allen. See, that's what I'm saying, man. You get so many stars in these.
I know who he is.
Sky Moore right there, rookie card in the Luminance. And then here you go. Here's a good rookie, Chris Olave right here for the Saints. I'll put that off the side because that's a good little rookie. I'll sleeve him up. And then here's a Mod Sauce Gardner rookie card right there. You want to sleeve that one up. And then, man, I got this Brock Purdy at the end, which is going to be pretty nice. All right.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Nakobe Dean for my Georgia Bulldogs and Nikki 2 times Philadelphia Eagles. Let's go. Go Philadelphia, Georgia Bulldogs. I know Nikki 2 times is excited about that pull right there. I'm excited about that pull because we just pulled a Georgia Bulldog. Damian Pierce for the Texans. Wendell Robinson for the Giants. Justin Fields, now a Pittsburgh Steeler there for the Bears. And, look at this. I love these. Look at this.
What did you get there?
This is like acetate.
Oh, you got an acetate.
Yeah, that's a rookie. They come in every pack. You see these? But
do they?
Yeah, but this is a playoff one. Look at that. I love these.
I love it.
And look, here's
great
another
card.
one. That's Isaiah Spiller. And then this is Danny Gray right here.
No way.
And look at those. They're both 2 rookies.
Sweet.
Look at that. See, aren't those nice? I think
those are great.
But then we're going to end, and I don't have this one in the PC. Brock Purdy rookie card to the moon in the Dynabon Panini right there. Look at that. Brock Purdy rookie card to the moon. Let's go.
Look at that card.
That's
a fire card right there.
We are leaving that right now.
Some chrome business going on.
I am top loading that.
I love that.
Brock Purdy. We are top loading that. Brock Purdy to the moon. I mean, he's already gone in 2 seasons to the Super Bowl and NFC Championship, and that's his rookie card. I will take that. That is worth $1.64 right there alone. Look, I know Chronicles, you get a lot of Purdy rookies in it, but I mean, a Brock Purdy rookie, maybe $2 or $3. already. So, if you just get one Brock Purdy, you pay your pack back pretty much, And then look at all the other cool stuff we got in there. We got a Mod Sauce Gardner rookie in there. I mean, we got 2 acetate cards. We got Patrick Mahomes.
You got a lot of rookies in that pack.
Josh Allen too. Yeah, that's why I love Chronicles, because I mean, it's probably, I mean, it's probably harder to pull some of the other rookies, but it's such a cool, such cool cards and cool.
Gary is so hilarious. He's on a tear in the chat right now. So he's like, "That's Purdy." Oh, that's Purdy Frugal. Oh, excuse me. Oh man, that's hilarious.
I was just reading that. Per dog. Oh my gosh. Hammy says Eagles will lose.
Excuse me.
All right, so there we go. That was awesome. Thank you so much, Perch, for the awesome cards. Look at that.
Yeah, of course, bro.
Auto right there. Man, I got a channel sticker right there. Look at that. That's super pumping. We'll put Brock Purdy to the moon right here. Man, that's so kind. Oh my gosh, you know what? I'm now seeing commercials on my feed. I'm watching it on my phone over here to the left. I just got a Zaxby's commercial, y'all. Oh my gosh. All right, now I'm back. You okay?
Oh yeah, just having a sneeze attack. Okay.
All right, y'all. So here we go. I'm gonna come back here. You might see my nasty office. I'll try to. Here, hold on. We got to do it. Y'all don't want to see my closet, my dirty clothes. Hang on. All right, let's go. I might get in trouble because there's the game in the backdrop. I'm gonna be careful. Copyright. All right. So there we go. All right, there we go. But thank you so much for the cards. Y'all are awesome out there. Let me go over here to the chat. I'm going there to comments right here. Okay, good. There's the chat. I missed everybody. We had a couple people stop by while I was off. I didn't see the chat here for a while, y'all. I just saw a little bit. I saw that what Barry had there to the left. Hammy and Son in the house. How you doing, man? We were just talking about you tonight. Chronicles are a fun rip. I agree. Pull a Packard already. Yeah. Sports cards and thing. Aaron's, thanks for stopping by, man. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Let's see if I missed anybody else. Your ceiling fan looks like Swags. You know what? I'm always watching Swag Ceiling Fan when I'm watching that on Saturday night. I'm watching, trying to see what's there in the backdrop. That's awesome. Let's see if I see anything else here. Let's see. Just wanted you to give away for your grand prize winners. Yes, sir. Did you give Oh, there we go. All right, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, I missed the chat there for a while, but here, I'm gonna put us back on the big screen. Oh, I even have, hold on, I have my current comments right here. Go back. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Ah! There you go. Okay, there we go. We're back, y'all. So, man, what awesome cards, man. Awesome mail from Person, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for the channel sticker and I got the one-on-one auto, man. I'm really honored when people send me cards of their own personal cards, because I like adding, adding that in the collection, having those there, and I can remember the good times I had, and I really appreciate that. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna cherish that. That means a lot to me.
Yeah, and, absolutely.
Like I said, y'all, whenever you send me stuff, like Random Road sent me 2 stickers the other day, and I'm doing a thing. If y'all have any channel stickers, send them to me, because I'm doing a thing for Zach the Frugal Gardener where I have these cat litter boxes, y'all. And if you send me a channel sticker, I'll put them over the word cat litter, and I will take them to the farmer's market and sell sunflowers on them. So you can get free promotion of your channel at any local farmer's market nearby in North Georgia. If you send me a channel sticker, I'll put them on there, y'all. And I'm trying to cover that word cat litter on there for you. So, let's see, we have that. I'm back. I had to watch Slappy. Oh, Slappy, is Slappy live tonight? He did a hot sauce taste of 1 million SEO. Yeah, I heard Slappy's got like a new name to his channel. I have to go check that out. I've been watching Slappy for years. He's quite an awesome guy, and really really great channel. He's very humorous. He's one of my favorite. Tidy Cats. That's right, Barry. That's right. Farmers Market. What does it say? Farmers Market advertisement. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, y'all. You send me your stickers, and I'll put them on my cat litter. I'm trying to cover the word cat litter because, to be honest with you, I'm trying to sell these flowers to. I mean, okay. I'm going to be honest with you. Majority of the people that buy my flowers are women, and I don't know if they really like seeing the word cat litter on a bucket with flowers on it. So I'm trying to cover that. They're not big fans of the word cat litter, and sometimes they may not want to buy my flowers because it says cat litter on there, even if the cat litter has been washed out. But you never know what can happen there. You know what? Y'all were saying something about advertisements. I have my phone right here, and I was just watching advertise. I'm getting a ton of commercials on mine too, y'all. So sorry, y'all, about that as well. Most women like cats. Well, that's true. Yeah, that's true. True that. Yeah. And I have a lot of men that buy flowers too as well, y'all. I'm just saying that the majority of them are, well, especially when I go down to Atlanta, they're kind of, I don't know. I'll be honest with you, y'all. I've had some people say things to me like at the farmer's market. And I get a look like they'll walk by my booth and they're about to be buying flowers, and then they see that word cat litter on there, and then they just move on. And they just give me this look like, I'm not going to buy that for you because it's cat litter. So your channel stickers help a lot. Kevin Random Rips as well. So I think toss sunflowers are kind of cool. Yeah, I got a good, what does Barry say? I ain't watching this many commercials since the Super Bowl. Y'all tripping, y'all. I'm sorry, Barry. Next week we'll cut down our advertising. I have a setting in here when I set this. I had maybe I probably had it on a little higher than I should tonight, y'all. Sorry. I apologize about that. But I thought I had that for the stream on Sunday, and it didn't really show.
There's another one.
Y'all, let me know what the commercial is you're watching in the chat.
It's PSA. It was a PSA one.
The PSA. Oh, well, that's good. That's good.
Oh, yeah. See, Sip just said it too. And I literally just got a commercial as you're talking about it. Oh, man.
I appreciate y'all. You're making me some money, y'all. I appreciate it. Same here, LOL. Yeah. Hey, you know what, Dirt? Let me know if you're doing a sunset video tomorrow night, because I think I'm going out to the farm tomorrow night. I've been doing these streams out at the farm called Friday at the farm, and we might do one tomorrow night. So let me know when you can go live, and we could kind of go match, because I know Dirk is in Wisconsin, so they're an hour behind. So let me know, Dirk, and we'll do it simultaneously. So mine will end, then yours will come on there, and we'll do it together. And because I know that'd be cool, and I'll promote you, Dirk. Just let me know and message me on Instagram, and we'll put it on there. What does that say? Take that nickel at the end of the night, Zach, and buy yourself something real nice. Yeah, I go buy me some gum or something with that, Jason. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Well, you shout out to CCB. He sent me a picture of him and his son. They were growing sunflowers at their house, and they had seen my video, and they were talking. I had a tornado go through my farm last year, about a year ago, and it destroyed a lot of my crop. And we've rebuilt, everything's back fine. Looks like my barn doors, but I'll get those eventually fixed. But he was they'd sent me a picture of their sunflowers they're growing there, and I was really pumped for them, man. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, getting them pumped about
that's
sunflowers. Great. Yeah, really appreciate it, Jason, man. And we'll have to do that this winter. Perch, I'm gonna have you back here, and we're gonna do hockey night in Canada. Even though you don't live in Canada, that's where you're raised.
Canadian. Yeah, I'm Canadian.
We're glad to have you here in America, but Canadian at birth, but in your heart. So we'll bring you back for Canadian night and night here. That was so much fun. We had firebox breaks here. We had Jason, man, Kaylee and Jordan squad. I mean, some of the best, like the elite hockey collectors.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. I watch. I try to be at fires, premieres that he has, and Jason, does a lot of shorts, and he's having trouble finding hockey product himself where he lives in Canada, so he hasn't done like a ton of long form, but you know, if he he's a wealth of knowledge, big collector. So yeah, it's always fun to see and meet, you know, different collectors. So it's been really cool. There's a ton of hockey collectors, so it's been fun.
I love hockey cards. I'm looking forward to hockey season. You know, I really get into hockey like right after Christmas, around January, February.
A lot of people do.
I really get excited, especially once football season kind of comes to an end, and then I get excited about. That's when I really get pumped about. It's same with NBA. I can't get pumped about the NBA till about December, January. It's hard for me. Like October, I'm still in football mode, and I'm in postseason baseball. But then when you get around that December, January, especially when they had the outdoor hockey game, I just absolutely love that. Was doing that. That was so cool. Oh yeah,
I've been to 2. Yeah, in 2009, I went to the Winter Classic, Detroit versus Chicago at Wrigley Stadium, which was awesome. We're actually
TV.
If you Google Chris Chelios gives stick to or signs stick for kid, I'm like in the background of it with my buddy, and so we were down really close to the field, which, to be honest with you, not ideal to watch the Winter Classic that way, because they got the boards set up in the middle of the stadium, right? So it was really hard to see. But then my wife and I went to the 2014 game at Michigan Stadium, which is the most attended hockey game thus far. And
I remember seeing that. It was the Michigan Wolverine Stadium, right? Where the Wolverines.
Yeah. And it's a deep dish, right? So like the stadium's actually kind of sunken in the ground a little. It is the greatest hockey game besides, like, I went to 2009 playoffs where I got to see Crosby play against Detroit. That was pretty up there, but this was the coolest game. It snowed all day long. The traffic was insane. And so I'm not kidding you. So this is what happened. So we're on the highway going to Ann Arbor to try and get to the game on time so we could see the opening. Well, sure as anything, in my back rearview mirror, I see the state trooper light, you know, coming up on us. And then behind him was 2 buses filled with all the hockey players' families going to the stadium. And then a trooper behind him. So everyone moved out of the way. I snuck right behind the trooper, and I was able to get to a parking spot in the game, watch the flyover with the Jets, and I was able to get to the game on time to see the starting, but it snowed the whole game. It was so insane. And it was like half Detroit Red Wing fans and half Toronto, because in Toronto, it's really hard to actually go to a game. The tickets are really expensive. So when Toronto plays Detroit, you end up getting taken over by Maple Leaf fans. It's really sweet. So you got like a happy mix. Detroit's going to be really good this season. So I imagine there will be a little bit more Wings fans, but yeah, it was a great game. If I know that Columbus is going to have one this year, they're having an outdoor game. Chicago is.
Ohio State? That would be cool if they had it there.
Yeah, so they're going to have it in Ohio this year.
Oh,
Columbus, which is going to be great. Yeah, if you ever get a chance, you definitely got to go. And then I watched one at the Tiger Stadium. So they had a alumni game the day before. And so we went to that one. I took my dad, my best friend, and we went and watched that one. And that was a lot of fun too. So yeah, I've gotten to see a few outdoor games. Great experience.
Cool. Yeah, I like watching them on TV. You know, on New Year's Day, if I'm not watching college football, I'm watching that game, and I get excited about watching it because it's probably one of my favorite regular season games of the year to watch, because I just think it's cool to put hockey in another place other than the arena. I mean, I'm like that with any sport. Like, I loved when they would have WCW wrestling back in the 90s outdoors in Panama City Beach, down by the beach. You know, because I just think wrestling sometimes is better outside than it is sometimes indoor in an arena. Just like hockey. It's just, I don't know, it's just something different, something cool. I like it when basketball teams play basketball outside or somewhere crazy different. It's just cool to see that. But what does this say? Shout out to Henry S. in the house. Thank you, Henry. CCB had a question about sunflowers. Do seeds from taller sunflowers produce bigger sunflowers like pumpkins? I'll tell you this, most of the bigger ones that I have in the fields do produce bigger seeds. In fact, I just got done this last weekend. We didn't go to farmer's market, and I probably have in my garage right now. There's probably 30 crates of sunflower seeds that I'm going to be harvesting. So y'all stay tuned to that on Zach the Frugal Gardener, because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be harvesting these seeds live on. I'm going to do live streams as I'm harvesting. Also, stay tuned to that.
Do you have to germinate them first?
No. Here's what I do. Excuse me. I all the ones that I didn't harvest to sell as flowers, I let them sit there, and the big ones, like the big pod ones, I go for those. Those are my top ones, and then I let the birds get the other ones because I want to help the environment. Let the birds give the birds some food, and so I take those, and that's what I was harvesting this past weekend, and then I put them on crates, and I have crates and crates piled up in my garage right now. I let them sit there for 2 weeks, and then I let them dry out a little bit. And then what I do is I got a bucket, and I go in there and I just start harvesting the seed right off them for hours. And that's where I really got watching a lot of YouTube. Was I would be sitting there, especially in the fall, because I can remember many falls I'd be sitting there watching Jab's Family or all different kind of channels. This is when I first started doing YouTube, and I would just be sitting there watching channels and like the sunflower. Now when I have those in the garage, to me it reminds me. It smells like when I started collecting sports cards for some reason. I don't know. It's real weird. I don't know why it smells like that, but it just reminds me of that every time I smell it. Because I would spend hours there watching YouTube sports card videos while I harvest seed. But and then I put them in crate. I have them in Home Depot buckets and those cat litter buckets I was talking about. Mm-hmm. And then I let them sit in my basement until next spring, and then I start planting them every 3 weeks from mid-April all the way up to the end of July. And so I have a rotation of them. And I planted my last field in July, and that field is about to bloom in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And that'll be my last sunflower seed field of the year, because once November 2nd comes, we usually get a frost, and that usually will kill anything out like that. Sunflowers don't go past the first frost. So, but now my goal in 2 weeks, y'all, I'm going to start doing live streams. Where I was thinking about doing this is just sticking a camera, having y'all watch me while I'm harvesting seed, and we'll have chat talking. We'll just talk about anything. We'll talk about sports cards. We'll talk about gardening. I don't know. We won't talk about politics, but we'll talk about anything else, y'all. You want to talk about the full moon? I don't know. You want to talk about all the commercials that I have here on YouTube? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Berry. These commercials are paying for Berry's Coca-Cola that I bought this weekend. No, I'm just kidding. I had a good time. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing that. I'm looking forward to that, y'all. Zach the Frugal Gardener. It's been a slow grow, but I appreciate we're at 785. I'm really pleased where we've gotten this year. I've been saying that I was talking to Perch about this before show. YouTube is ups and downs, and I just had a huge peak, y'all. I had a huge this year in general. I had 2 huge peaks. One was in February. I had one of my best months ever, and then it kind of came down, and then it kind of went and grow, and then something I did in late July, early August, it just spiked. Probably my biggest growth ever in this channel. Like that Paw Patrol video hit 1 million views. I'm still getting a couple thousand views a day on that video, and it comes and goes. So it's kind of coming down, but I'm not worried, because guess what? In a couple months, I just keep staying what I'm doing, putting out these shorts, putting out the videos, staying consistent, and it'll come right back up, and just stay to what I'm doing and keep working, and it'll come back. Hey, I'm really pleased with the way everything's gone here on this channel and Zach the Frugal Gardener. I sit down, I have a journal where I write 24 goals of what I want to achieve in 2024. And one of those goals for this channel was to hit 10K. We've done that. And for Zach the Frugal Gardener was hit 500. We've done that. So I'm very pleased with where we are. I think we can just keep growing. And I appreciate all y'all that helped us get to 10K and where we are is at the Frugal Gardener. I know a lot of ladies have come over there, so thank y'all. Y'all are awesome. You're helping me, and other people don't even like cards have been coming over there, so I really appreciate that too. So it's been fun. Had a good time.
That's awesome.
YouTube is all about consistency.
Yes.
Awesome. Yep. What were they about?
I thought it was a good way to show off some loose packs. Yeah, so I just ripped a couple loose packs. I ripped 24-25 MVP, and then I did some 23-24 Allure. I did a blaster, and yeah, just another way to to show off some cards and have fun with it. And because I filmed a couple videos on some blasters that I haven't put out yet. I saw one more box of Hobby Allure that I did, and I haven't posted it yet. Like I said, I don't really have like a set schedule, right? So when I get some free time, I'll upload it. I've been trying to learn how to create like thumbnails and get a little bit better with that. So yeah, it's just more for fun when I get the opportunity. And yeah, people watch. Hey, great, awesome.
Your videos have been great. I watched your Allure video was great. Some of your other pack rips have been awesome. I mean, I tell you, when I would go to hockey content, I go to Perch, I go to CCB, Firebox Breaks. I put them in there with the greats of hockey card collectors. And I enjoy watching their stuff, man. It's great. And I'm a hockey. I live down here in the South. I'm probably a minority because I love hockey and I love hockey card collections. And I love other sports too, but hockey is one I like. I wish we had a team here, but maybe one day we'll get one.
I know.
Still not have a team, man. We have East Coast Hockey League, so that's all I can pull for now.
Yeah, no, East Coast is good. The Toledo Walleye are pretty close to me, and they do really well, and they sell out every game. And we
get good crowds. Atlanta Gladiators. They had Atlanta Thrashers night where they wore the Atlanta Thrashers jerseys last year, and I've gone to a couple of their games. They're exciting. I mean, I love minor league hockey. There's a lot of good fighting in it, so I like the fighting in hockey. So exciting stuff.
Yeah, Jason was saying that thumbnails are key and biggest and hardest to get right. Yeah, they are. Like my one video, I put David Bowie's Starman, and that one got like. Well, I did so happen to pull a Johnny Gaudreau in that pack, so I don't know if that did something to the algorithm where that one got more views than the other one. It was just obviously luck of the draw that you pull that player. Rest in peace, Johnny Gaudreau.
Yeah. And I didn't say anything about that, but I just was reading an article about his family, and like all the players go out to his family, and drinking and driving, y'all. Please, I'm not gonna be like preaching here to you, but please don't drink and drive, y'all. It's just murder on the roads. And I've seen, growing up as a kid, I had a couple of people were killed on the road. I used to live by a busy road that were killed by drunken drivers, and just please use it. Get an Uber, get a taxi, y'all.
Yeah,
just that's my word.
Just don't drink at all.
Yeah, I don't drink alcohol.
I don't either. I don't
either. Decision, but if you do, please, get an Uber or a taxi or something, y'all.
Sure.
I mean, he's one of the great hockey players, and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Our thoughts and prayers are with them.
Oh man, yeah, it's devastating. Yeah, so I don't know if that was it or if it was the song. And like I said, I'm just doing it for fun and just another way to show off like a, couple loose packs that are in the box. And but creating the thumbnail, like I noticed that like using your action shot where like a lot of guys have like the shock face, like I personally don't want to do that for my channel, so I just stay away from it. So I've been trying to play around with it. They're not the greatest.
You mean like
just like a I don't want to personally do that, but they do really well.
They do. They do.
Videos. I try not to do too much bait and switch with my titles. Like if I'm like I was on a hot streak with posting Opeachy, and I did put Bedard Chase because it's legit. You could get a Bedard in there. So any series that has had Bedard, I'll try and put that in there and see if it gets a couple more views. But in the end, I'm just trying to have fun. I don't take it too seriously. So it is what it is, man. Like
I did that one time with the hoops box. I found hoops at Dollar General, and I think I did something like this,
and you're like,
and it got some views,
Oh, for sure.
I can only do it so much because then I'm like, oh, I don't know, that's just not me, But I mean, I was watching a video this week how they said, put your face on there, so people do see that you're, with AI. And some of the technology, people might think you're a robot or something. So it is good to like put a face to a thing because you want people to know you're real. But
one thing I would like to do, and I'll eventually figure it out, but it'd be kind of cool to have like one screen in the corner where you are seeing me talk, and then another camera to rip. Like I do that too. I do like those. Whereas, I don't know, like it'd be cool to try and do one day because That way you can like see me kind of interacting, and because I usually am super excited with whatever I pull. Like I'm a all round, like I like the cards I get. I don't care if it like in my collection, in my Crosby and Obi collection, I collect their base, their inserts. Like I don't care what it is. Like I get excited for base. Like they're
Mhm.
very looked down upon, like in sometimes in other sports, and whereas I like it. I don't
Yeah.
shoot, man. If I pull one of my guys, I'm like, all right, let's go, get
That's what I'm
super pumped
saying.
about it. Yeah. Because that's what's amassed me like to my collection. And then I would just so happen to got lucky, getting a lot of inserts. And then obviously you start meeting people in the card community, and I've had like really crazy stuff sent. Like I honestly, the one time I was when we were doing our show, Leafs Fan Down Under had sent me a package.
What a great
And
episode, by the way. I
thank
absolutely
you.
love that episode with Leaf
Thank
Van
you.
Downer. That's somebody I
Thank
have
you.
never seen in person, like ever. Like
Yeah,
I mean, I've watched his videos for years,
sure.
and to
Sure.
have him on your show, like I was one of my favorite episodes because I got his wife. You always see him and his wife, but you don't see them in person, like
Sure.
physically talking about what they do
Sure.
outside of just behind the camera. That was my
Yeah.
absolute favorite
Yeah.
episode when you had them on
No, and
there.
it was really cool that they were willing to come on camera. Like, yeah, Michael's a great guy, but he sent me like a crazy package, right? Which he should have a video coming out soon. I sent him one to Australia. It took about 4 weeks to get there. So he should be doing his soon. But like he gave me a graded card, 9.5 BGS of Patrick Kane, who I have a pretty
Whoa,
decent PC. I'm
yeah.
telling you, like when I started pulling like the card, like honestly, the guy had to really like kind of pause myself for a second because I was starting to get like almost a little emotional because I'm like, I don't like, I don't expect anything. Like I don't really want anything, but that's what the card community is. Like if you PC someone, or like I put cards aside like my whole desk is just filled with stacks to like send to different people, and I've sent majority of them when I did my mail, but um I was just shocked. Like I got some pretty sweet cards. I'm like, oh man, like this is crazy. I can't believe you sent this. And to get a graded card, which is my
I know.
first graded card ever,
Oh,
I
awesome.
was really like blown away at the generosity, and kind of like the Julie thing, like I got her a card made from that custom card guy. Again, I know it's not like licensed, but it's something a little bit different. It's her three favorite players with a really sweet patch, and
Her
so I'm like,
favorite team, Minnesota,
favorite team.
Well,
So I'm looking forward to sending that out. And sometimes when I go to card shows, I'll get if I see something. Yeah, it's just a big PSA guy.
he loves PSA. I do
Loves
too, Steve.
PSA.
I
Oh
do
yeah,
too. I just won
yeah.
I won my first PSA 10 card. I didn't have any
Did you
PSA
really?
10 cards. And y'all stay tuned. I'm not going to reveal it, but it's
Okay.
a superstar quarterback rookie card,
Yes.
modern. It's a PSA 10. I'm really excited about sharing y'all. Y'all stay tuned this week. I think Sunday I'm going to drop it, y'all. It's like kind
Hundred
of when I
percent.
pulled the Byfield Auto Redemption from the Tim Horton packs. I was like, Steve for the pools. It's your
Hundred
buddy. Yeah,
percent.
I remember seeing
So
that. Yeah. I
yeah,
thought shout out
Jason.
to the pools.
Yeah, I don't know if For the Polls like checks out the replay or whatever. I won't try and give it away, but exactly, Jason. So I found his favorite player. One of them is Jay Bowmeister, and I was on a Whatnot stream, and the guy had a Jay Bowmeister like 4-patch card. I got it for like $2, and I was like, "Oh, because he sent me a package. One of his letters actually got lost in the mail, and I got it like, oh, how many months later? It was like 2 or 3 months later, I actually got the very first package, and I got number 2 of 2, and then 1 of 2 never showed up, and he was really bummed out when, like, we were messaging each other, but I got, like, a huge mail day for him, and so I just try to if I see, like, a card that I know someone PCs, like, I'm gonna grab it up. Like I sent, Sith, a package, right? And he's a huge Ducks fan, which is awesome. You don't
Mhm.
meet many Ducks fans,
Season
right?
ticket holder. He had him and Lisa
Yeah,
had season
yeah.
tickets.
So yeah, I sent him over. I found a autograph Cam Fowler, who I personally really like Cam Fowler. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this for him. And so yeah, you just try to like put stuff aside for people, and because you know it's going to bring them like joy and happiness and opening it, right? So
It's like the I was gonna show you one, like the Kovalchuk you sent me tonight, man. I mean, I love that, man. I mean, that means everything to me, man. I mean,
yeah,
those Thrasher cards, like I had one Thrasher card before I started doing
yeah,
YouTube. And now look at this, man. I mean, that means so much to me. Now, to most people, that's a common player. I mean, well, he was kind of a little star, but I'm saying to a lot of people that doesn't really mean nothing. But to me, that means the world because one, this was my hockey team, and I love the Thrashers. I love watching him play. I got to see him play a lot. And I went to a lot of NHL games. I got to see the Canadians, the Maple Leafs play,
oh,
the
it's
Calgary
awesome.
Flames, and I went to a lot of Thrasher games. So that means the world to me. I had one Thrasher card in my entire collection before I started YouTube, y'all. And people like Perch and others like Slappy have sent me Firebox Break, have sent me a Maiden, have sent me hockey cards and of Thrashers. That means the world to me, and really appreciate it. And even Atlanta Flames cards, those mean a lot to me too because
I
that
know.
was
I
a team.
wish I had some. I
Yeah,
would have sent them.
I just got my first Atlanta Flames cards just recently. I had a friend of mine who lived in Pennsylvania, and he sent me a whole box. Is like his uncle who died, and in this box, I got a ton of Atlanta Flames cards, and I just love that, man, because that's part of my childhood that I didn't have much. Like I was like 5 or 6 when they moved out of Atlanta to Calgary, so.
Mhm, mhm.
I just love that. My dad would tell me stories before I was born. He'd go to Atlanta Flames games, and he'd tell me this one story how a goalie got knocked out and they had to pull him out of the goalie's net. I mean, he just awesome
Yeah.
stuff. So, oh, there he is. Look who just stopped by. We've been mentioning him all night tonight. Firebox Braves, Keith in the house. Keith, we were just talking about we're gonna have another Canadian hockey night. I want you to come back, and I'm gonna have Perch and you and Kaylee and Jordan Squad and CCB, some of the other great hockey people here. We're gonna do that again this winter, y'all. So stay tuned, Keith. I'm gonna bring you back here. That was one of the biggest
Oh,
Edmonton Oiler fans here on YouTube. Right here
he
is
is.
Firebox
He's a
Braves.
huge. Hey, Fire, you'll like this one. So Glenn Barracuda of Instagram, I did a special order and won cards for Julie, but he sent me that for free, which is really nice of him to do. And then I was showing earlier how it kind of folds up, and these guys who follow hockey probably have seen this card and how he does it. But yeah, I figure I show him that since he popped in the room.
That's awesome. O-Rod Collects in the house. Thank you, O-Rod. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate everybody that stops by here tonight. Firebox Breaks in the house. Keith's here like every week too, man. Thank you, Keith. I just love watching. He gets me so pumped about hockey cards. And he goes and finds product like
Yeah.
in some rare spot, like these tins and stuff from like a long time ago that I never get the chance to rip. And he gets me excited about hockey cards. And Firebox Breaks, his
Oh yeah.
enthusiasm and his love for the hobby, man. It
Breaks. I
was an
love
honor to
going
have
to
him.
his He's a good dude.
Sure. Well, I tell you this, we're at about 11 o'clock, and I'm sure
Yep.
Perch has to go to work tomorrow. So we're going to wrap this up. But y'all, before we wrap this up, I just want you to say, go in the description below. If you're not subscribed to Perch, let's get him some more subs. Let's help grow him. Join him every Saturday night on Spontex. Like I said this earlier, and I've said this, one of my favorite traditions is get me a bowl of ice cream on Saturday night after I've been working hard at the farm and sit down, eat some ice cream, and watch Spontex. And y'all join him every Spontex Live. He's moved it over there. The stream is awesome. I mean, the way he's got the new format, they're just killing it on Saturday nights. And y'all go join them on Saturday night. Perch, you got any new videos coming up soon? Anything you're gonna be popping out?
Yeah, so just the shorts. I did a couple. So I did about 6 shorts this week. A little bit of Allure, a little bit of MVP, new MVP hobby packs, and then some Allure retail. Yeah, I'll probably post maybe next week, maybe in the next couple weeks. We'll see. I do have might spoil myself, and I'm trying to make sure I got the kids all set. My daughter starts volleyball on Sunday, and which me and Hammy were actually talking about last night. And then she got the train. So trying to make sure I'm I got comics to buy that I'm into, that, you know, that I'm really getting deep into, buying X-Men and Wolverine. But yeah, I got some pre-filmed. So I got in total, I want to say like 3 or 4 videos kind of filmed. Again, just no set schedule. If I have the time to like post it, which I know it doesn't take much time, but if I got time, like I'll do it, but no set schedule. But yeah, I'll try and do something. And I appreciate you having me on, man. Like I said,
I'm honored to have you back, and I'm looking forward to having you come back in hockey season as well.
Thanks, man.
Really glad to see Perch back at it. You know, it took a little time, but family first. You know, I was telling them before that. You know, that's number one. YouTube, this is kind of just like a fun hobby for us to do, but family first.
A little escape, right?
Definitely.
I do not have that
ice cream watches me, so shout out, Seth. I hope you get some. Dude, I love eating mint. I have some mint chocolate chip, maybe some Rocky Road on Saturday night. You know, see, the thing is I go to Kroger right before I come home and watch Spine Ticks. So I got me a fresh box of ice cream. So, you know, it's always better when you get that first scoop and it's fresh, you know. So that's why I always love eating ice cream while I watch Spine Ticks on Saturday night.
I do not have that card, Jason. And I do have a stack of Leafs cards kind of set aside. You know, we're both Leafs bros. It's always tough, but I can send you pictures and be happy to send you something in return for sure.
Awesome.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Not needed, but of course, you know, not needed at all.
First says you're behind on diaper changes.
Yeah, well, you know, Barry, I did a couple today. Like I got my fill. All right, like it's happening a couple times a day. Okay, I'm trying to get into the position where I can, you know, feed him the bottle, so I have a, you know, don't have to do that. But yes, I got 2 that I'm trying to work on the potty training. The other 3 are fine. We're good there. It's the 2.
I had to give Hammy a shout out. You know, his son threw his first pass this week, and that was awesome. I watched that video. Yeah,
you see that throw?
That's right.
Man,
he's playing for the Oregon Ducks there in a few years.
His boy's got an arm. His boy's got an arm. Really,
he was
cool
at the Oregon Ducks game this week. He was at the Oregon Ducks game, and I said they got the best uniforms in college football because, you know, the owner of Nike sponsors Oregon, you know, and they have those cool, like, they look like ducks, their jerseys. So they have the coolest ones.
They got sweet jerseys. I love their jerseys. I know what they look like. Heck yeah.
Yeah, we need to get Nike to sponsor our jerseys down here at Georgia. Well, we have some good ones, but the red and but those things in Oregon, those things, they like glow. I mean, they're so cool. I wonder what they'd be like at a night game. Okay, y'all, I'm getting off topic. We gotta wrap this up tonight. I gotta go to work tomorrow, but so does Perch. Yeah. So thank you, Perch, for stopping by tonight, man. Y'all go subscribe to his channels in the description below, and we'll have him back here in the wintertime for hockey night. And I hope you're having a great, enjoy football this weekend. NFL's kicking off. Really excited about NFL. We got college going on this weekend, high school. Baseball's getting hot with the playoffs. NHL is going to be starting up in October. Exciting. One of my favorite sports times of the year. So y'all go out and enjoy it this weekend. And y'all have a good night. Thank you, Perch. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate the chat. Awesome chat tonight. You guys are the best.
It's been quite entertaining tonight for sure. All right, y'all. Zach Perch out, y'all. We'll see you.